Hello, YouTube, and everybody watching. So, another week. First and foremost, it has been a relatively quiet week, no overeating. I hit the gym 3 times this week, just like last week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Saw my parents at the gym on Tuesday, which is very exciting. Didn't overeat, been, maintaining, which is good because, every once in a while, I say to Amanda, do I look like I'm gaining? Do I look like I'm the same? Or do I look like I'm losing? And she says the same, which is fine. But at the same token, when my mom asked for, what pant size I want for Easter, I said 34s because my 36s are loose. Tuesday, I actually had a really wonderful situation happen on Tuesday when um, I I barely got through the day with my pants on because even with the belt, they just were so loose. And it's sort of the nice problems you have when you are losing weight that the stuff that you used to wear when you were, dare I say it, fat just doesn't fit anymore, and you need to get rid of it. So we're going to be doing that in a little bit, me and Amanda. But a couple things I wanted to talk about. First and foremost, something interesting happened this week that inspired this whole video, actually, because I've been thinking about this since Tuesday. Because there are going to be some things that people buy you, you know, family members, whatever, food wise. One of the things that my wife bought was this giant thing of mayo. I also got myself a small thing of Ben and Jerry's, and everyone laughed like the Ben and Jerry's is going to be done in 2 sittings, and the mayo is going to be done in a week. And I said no. And my message is today is that sometimes having just a little bit and seeing how long things can last, whether it be a giant tub of mayo, whether it be a small thing of ice cream, that is somewhat more of a reward than eating it all at once. Because the ice cream, I had 2 spoonfuls, and, was there a time that I could eat that whole thing? Sure. Um, of course, I can hear Pete all the way from Canada yelling, there should be a time where you don't buy it at all. And maybe that day is coming, my friend. Maybe that day is coming. But right now, I still live in the real world where I do like ice cream occasionally, and I do like these sorts of sweet treats occasionally. And yes, I know that's going to keep my goal of 32 genes and all that jazz, a little bit farther away than, say, if I went super crazy about it. I know. But I went super crazy last time, and what happened was that the moment life got to me and I lost my job and I was upset and stressed, I went straight back to Sugar's Opening Arms, and I never really got out of the grasp since. And, during 2020, I tried to do it again, cold turkey, and then COVID hit. And, what I'm trying to do now is go through life and slowly eliminate these things and slowly move on to, you know, healthier opportunities and healthier ideas. But yeah, the one thing I will say is don't worry about holding on to stuff. Um, don't worry about if you get a small thing of ice cream, play the game, see how long you can make it last. Obviously, eventually in like 2 months, it'll be freezer burnt, you'll throw it out. And if you do, maybe that's a waste of money to some, but to me, I'm just like, it is what it is. But yeah, I try to make these things last much longer now. And that would be my sort of goal for you guys that watch this to see how long things can actually last. Because it's interesting. You can have a mayo that's going to last that, the expiration date is obviously, the expiration date is 2 or 3 years for a mayo. And it's like, okay, well, I'm still going to use this mayo, but how long can I make this giant jar last? Can I make it last a week, a month, a year? Try it. The other thing that I wanted to quietly mention was that I did get mentioned 3 times on Kelvin Dyson's Go Live yesterday. Once just a hello, and then the 2 questions I asked, which was kind of fun. But yeah, like I said, those were that was my week. Expect the review from Carte Blanche probably next week because I'm at the 40% mark ish, and even though this is a reread, I know that once I hit 50, I'm just going to finish the book. So that is coming in the near future, and he did not understand what I said when I asked about the James Bond Origins, debating them. So that will be coming up once First Light comes out. But anyways, until next time, in 2 weeks is my way in, or actually next Friday. Wow, it's coming up. I believe in you. I hope you believe in me. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.